Thanks to all those knights there standing outside looking for giving me free red orbs. Great bunch of lads.
Oh god, it's a great game. Do you enjoy backtracking with the levels slightly changed? That trope?
I do. I actually do. I like that as a thing, as a general rule. Like, I'm not these kind of people that like gets really annoyed with backtracking, but redundant backtracking does annoy me. If it's gonna be backtracking, at least
like,
have the
when you actively
slightly different.
Actively change it up. Reuse your assets all you want, but actively change it up. So
Yeah.
the fact that this is now dark and you can't see where all the enemies are immediately.
And more significantly, like you're telling the player like, oh, this is markedly different. Watch out. There's other stuff happening here now.
Yeah, even though there weren't any windows in this hallway before.
Yeah, like again, like that's why I wasn't sure like whether this is actually like a upside down manner, if you like, as opposed to
I know
the same.
it's just mad time.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you're in a different level, because you progress in the game, things are different. So it may as well be.
Might as well be a different mansion, yeah.
But you now know the layout.
I do. I know where to go now.
And the door is cursed.
You put the curse on it, so they did, just to deny you progress.
What a
bitter can you
horrible
be?
night for a curse.
Tis a terrible night. Terrible night to be cursed.
You know, the final boss.
Yeah, this one, the disco lights.
So you don't like the nightmare?
Wasn't a fan of it. I actually quite like it as I like the idea of the boss. It was when I was playing, I was just getting annoyed because I was at that point where I just I was trying to get the game done, and it was just like this was just denying me progress now, and it was just annoying me. And then I realized it gave me to the boss, and I went like, oh, this actually it's just fine. It's fine.
Yeah. To be fair, I really like him as a boss. I also like his backstory is fucking expanded upon very recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you missed it. I think you can actually pick up this the Nightmare Beta, which is one of the guns.
Oh.
So it's the same as him, but basically palm sized, and it uses your Devil Trigger gauge as ammo.
No, I don't think I did pick that up. Is that the gun you pick up in the underworld?
Well, you might get it somewhere else. You can get it early, I guess. By you know that puzzle that you hated and cut it out.
Yes.
If you do that on the other side, the Nightmare Bit is there.
Ah, right.
The
That doesn't
puzzle,
make
though,
that. I think I do pick it up.
As I say, they give you a couple of options for them. So. Ah, yes, the boss rush.
Yes.
I love these skulls. They're just like free health.
It's just like they're trying their best. They really, really are.
I like that you're not using the shotgun on them either.
I was thinking like I didn't really want to change my loadout, seeing that like still technically the nightmare battle. You know, but not this is my first control, so I'm thinking like what's going on here. I didn't want to change it too quickly.
The Phantom? What are you doing here?
It's the ghost of the Phantom. He's gonna send you to hell.
One thing I will say that I'm grateful for is the fact that they're weaker.
Yeah, that does happen a lot. I love that.
But he pummels you around, you're like, nope, uppercut.
Stop that. Cut that shit out.
That is definitely no selling the technique.
Definitely. And that was my intention. You know, I wasn't gonna give this game the satisfaction.
Good.
Yeah. So this is me just trying to figure out how the fucking boss works, you know?
Yeah, and you hadn't realised that the puzzle on the wall might have affected it.
This is the thing, you see, I knew that they had something to do with it, but I thought that was the way to summon it, was to actually get the battle going. And then after a while I was thinking, look, I'm doing no damage to this guy, you'll have to get swallowed again and again. You know, because with the first time you're thinking, well, that's clearly the stage to it. Like, you're going through, like...
That's clearly the gimmick. Fight the old bosses again.
That's legit what I thought. But then I was clearly wrong in that sense.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's you need the light to fight it.
Yeah. And that makes so much sense as well. Like, so I was annoying myself that I didn't think of that. It's like, it's the nightmare. It lives in the shadows. It lives in the underworld. Shed some light on it, and it just didn't work. It just didn't click with it.
And then it unleashes its orb, the same as the shadows you fought before.
The shadow,
where you can only really damage them with that.
Yeah. And boy, once I got that realization, this thing gets a bollocking.
That's true. As a fun aside, the nightmare is actually created by Mundus. He sealed it away because it was so much more powerful than he was. But it had no mind of its own. It acts purely on instinct.
That kind of makes sense, because, yeah.
And this was expanded upon recently in the manga Visions of V. Where Devil May Cry 1 is getting a lot of love recently.
Really?
Yeah, for its lore.
I thought it was kind of convenient now. We're kind of watching it through now while you're getting all this extra dirt, as it were.
While we're retroactively going through it, and I have promised to do a retrospective now, several weeks after we first recorded. Yes. You got your S ranking.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Tune in sometime soon in maybe a year or two. I don't know. Depends on how we get on.
Depends. I am. There is actually a lot more material to go through than I thought there would be.
Yes.
It's not just the 4.5 games.
If only it was that easy, Adam. If only it was that easy.
If only. Still, I'm having fun.
Yes. I mean, if you want to do a game if you want to do a retrospective on a game on something that was 4.5 games, you should just have picked Metal Gear Solid or something, you know? That's
a game with a simple plot.
Yeah, precisely. Like something that people can understand, you know?
Yeah, something like Metal Gear Solid or Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, very easy to explain. You know.
I think I managed to explain it quite well in our top 100 video.
No, I think you did a smashing job.
You know, the heartless are beings without bodies, and the nobodies are beings without hearts.
Yes.
Except it's the other way around. Ooh. Now,
so this is me.
Yeah.
So this is me, like on the second attempt, trying to figure out, okay, what is the gimmick to the battle, right? So I'm thinking, like, wait, I got swallowed last time, so socially distance, see how that works. Spoiler, it doesn't.
No, you need to activate things. Yeah. Truth is, you can't even damage it with holy water until you activate the things.
I'd say, like, I knew I was smart enough to not waste items like that on it. I knew it was just like a gimmick. I had to figure it out, and then I'd win.
I don't think gimmick is a fair.
No, it's not. No, I'll be honest. Like, I use the word gimmick a lot in different contexts. So like, I know gimmick can be kind of like a derogatory term in some senses, but for me, like I consider, like, say, Psychomantis a gimmick. You know, that's how I call it. Yeah. Like, once you figure out, like, oh, it's a controller, and then you can beat him. So that's what I would call a gimmick. There's obviously better ways of explaining that, but you know, like, the Zelda bosses are gimmicks. You know, it's a case of, like, well, you just require this item, use it, and you beat the boss. You know, it's a straightforward idea. But like, it is the case of once you figure out what to do, then you clear the boss that way. So.
Well, as I say, there is a clear telegraphed reason for all of the things on the walls.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. Like, I just misinterpreted what it was.
Yeah, I know. The problem was you used them beforehand, rather than realizing, okay, these turn on the lights. You thought, okay, these start the boss fight.
Yeah, that was exactly my mistake. Which again, as someone coming in blind, you can totally understand.
Oh yeah, no, it's completely fair. And as I say, like, you're still doing light years better than I did my first attempt.
And again, with with no input from you whatsoever, just to be clear, like.
Yeah.
Now,
granted, you are cutting out a lot of your mistakes, but even then,
just for the benefit of the watch along, really. You know, I have, as I said before, like I do the kind of the third time's the charm rule on these boss battles. So like you'll see 2 successful and 1 and the actual correct answer, or
2 unsuccessful, first attempt, and then like 1 entertaining one.
Yes, that's normally how I go with. Yeah, sometimes it just depends on how I cut it.
I can actually see your thought process here.
All right.
So you're like, okay.
What would have been really handy to kind of get across the whole idea of the boss battle is the actual like the kind of like the windows on the floor. If the nightmare wasn't going over them, you know, if it was kind of like skipping around them because they are bright, they're lighting up. If it was kind of skipping over them, that would tell you like, well, if you lighten the place up, then it should change form then. But that's just a nitpick on my side, just as someone coming in not getting the idea of it.
As I say, you'll get through it.
I think this is it now.
That's one attempt.
Here's me jumping in. Drum roll!
Well, I can deal some damage to him by getting eaten.
Well, that's a start. This is the easy part. Stop.
This boss rush is the easy part. Yorick!
Alas, poor Yorick, pain in my hole. That's the Dublin version of that. That's the Dublin version of Shakespeare. Alas, poor Yorick, you're a pain in the fucking hoop.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him Horatio.
Is this a knife I see before me? Because I could have sworn fucking Margaret had one of these.
Margaret. Lily Macbeth's little-known first name.
Margaret Macbeth. You're not calling Macbeth. They live out in Longford. Lovely family, Longford. Lovely family.
There's a knife before me, Margaret.
Is that what you give me for my birthday? Ah, you shouldn't have.
What was it? Duncan what?
Merchant of Venice, are you? A yarn your hole. I saw you not long 2 fucking weeks ago. You lying shite, you. You lying fucking shite,
Shylock. Shylock.
Ah, yes,
that's hardly your fucking name.
Shylock, you're a bollocks is what you are. Get out of the way, you. Fucking selling counterfeit watches down the market. I fucking saw you alright. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some fucking beauty you are.
You're ruining Shakespeare for me.
Or making it better.
No, it's definitely one of the two.
It's one of the two. I'm telling you that.
The worst thing is, like, most of the Shakespeare plays I've seen have been performed by people with Irish accents. So I'm just imagining it going to a play and seeing the Shakespeare rewritten like that.
Just to colloquialise it, you know, just like get the people understanding it.
Ah, you have your shite Shakespeare.
Right, there we go. Pick them. There. Fuck you.
Yeah, this is where you realise, and now if you holy water, you've got him one cycle.
Yes. Again, I continue this battle without the holy water, because I realise,
that's fair. That's perfectly fair. If the ball's up when he's stealing your devil trigger.
That would explain then why the gun is like that then as well, isn't it? Because it's like the ammo is your devil trigger. Or the... Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. It's gameplay meets mechanics.
What's the deal?
Or lore meets mechanic, rather.
Yeah.
you were charging the lights. Getting a bit paranoid.
It was just the way I was shooting the shotgun there. It just had like, and that hit. I hit this with my shotgun. Nope, can't. All right.
Hit it with your fucking shotgun. And just about.
Yeah.
What are you gonna go for? Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's a better choice, I think, because like I'm not wasting it on the on the holy water, you know.
Nice.
That was good. That was a good way to end this.
I think that was fair.
And now I'm
You're
shiny.
still untouchable. What are you gonna do? Ah, nothing.
That's just the moral of that power up, isn't it? It's like, you're untouchable, what are you gonna do? Nothing.
Every time you use untouchable from now on, you have to put on the Mario Invincible song.
You know what? I was just about to say the exact same thing. It would have added to the playthrough if it just went while he's just kicking the shit out of a fucking nightmare tank.
When did Mario join the Beatles and start Rama Ding Dong?
That's the remix. That's the remix that people have been waiting for.
Yeah, we keep requesting remixes in our videos, but nobody ever makes them for us.
Because they're so fucking niche, nobody wants them.
I want them. I would pay good money for them. Well, not good money, but real money.
Yeah, Monopoly money.
Monopoly money. You know, it's worth more than the US dollar at the minute.
Yeah, fairness. No, stay down. Stay down. Shut up.
It looks like it's a landscape. Dante the art critic.
I love that. It's just like, not for me. What would Dante be like as an art critic? He's like, needs more strawberries.
Maybe. I genuinely think he could say that.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's the Devil May Cry agency is just full of vintage crap.
Knickknacks, as
And
they say.
he's known to wear a load of talismans that you can't actually see generally.
Yeah.
Like devil warding talismans and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. This is me going the wrong way and accidentally finding a secret mission. I mean, I'm doing good, but, you know, it wasn't what I'm looking for.
Now you're doing that.
And I'm dead.
Ooh, that was a harsh one.
Like I said, it's just, yeah, I accidentally went through the door again, so it's like I'm gonna cut that part and just get back into the game.
That's fair. You don't have to do all the secret missions. 2 boss fights at once is really tough, man.
Incidentally, how many secret missions are there in the game? Because I
I think there's
saw
one per
3.
level.
Is it 1 per level? Is it? Okay.
I think so. I could be wrong. So now, full disclosure, I haven't done all the secret missions.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure because I know there's kind of limited space on the save menu, so I kind of earmarked there to be like 9 or 10. In my head, like, yeah.
Yeah, the first game is actually probably the one I've played the least.
Ah, I see. So that.
Done. I haven't like 100% of that.
No, that's fair enough. All right.
Yeah, where are you going? Where are you going?
On the left-hand side.
Mission clear.
Indeed.
So the secret of the Staff of Hermes. Oh, it's a taxi.
it's a warp room. Would you like to go to World 4 or 7? 4 base. Pussy.
Why pussy?